If you don't have a problem with this, you are the problem.
Yo, check this out.
The lowest price at any lease term for this floor plan for any move-in date.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Andrea Show. Today, we're going to talk about the COVID pandemic, and we're going to talk also about how we can be a part of the solution. Whether you're on the left or right politically, one thing I think we can all agree on is that this COVID-19 pandemic needs to be abated immediately. It is prevalent that our country is divided between people that are getting the vaccines, pro-vaxxers, and people that are just not ready, anti-vaxxers. It is so clear and outstanding that you can even see it in the numbers. There are 163 million people vaccinated here in the U.S. That makes up 49.7% of the population. However, that would mean that almost half, if not more, people are not vaccinated. Biden's plan is to vaccinate more than 70% of the population. Optimistically, I would say that he almost reached his goal. However, it seems that he is not satisfied with half the population. It's on our news, it's on social media, it's on the radio, it's coming from your friends' mouths, your teachers, everywhere. Everyone who is vaccinated is pushing an agenda. If you're asking yourself, why aren't some people taking the vaccine? Well, some would say that it's only emergency use authorized. It's not yet FDA approved. Also, there seems to be a risk. There have been reports of myocarditis within boys around the ages of 12, as well as blood clots. A very rare situation, but it does happen. If you guys know me on TikTok, you will know what time it is. That's right, it's time to read. COVID-19 most commonly spreads between people who are in close contact through respiratory droplets or small particles produced when an infected person coughs, talks, or breathes. So right now, I'm going to give you some precautionary measures that you can take to keep you and your family safe. First thing you can do is wash your hands regularly. Also, cover your mouth and nose with a mask when you're in public. Maintain at least 6 feet distancing. Avoid touching your face. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing or sneezing. Stay home if you feel unwell. Refrain from smoking and other activities that weaken the lungs because this is a respiratory virus. Avoid unnecessary travel and learn more at the World Health Organization. I'll leave the link right here. We need to start spreading love. It is prevalent that fear-mongering seems to be a way that gets things done. You know, it's a proven method system. But what I'd like to change here, if I can, is to learn to spread love. Whether you are on the left or right, pro-vax or anti-vaxxer, I would hope that you would want to not judge people and not be prejudiced, because that doesn't help. In order to help everyone in these times, it is important that we lend an ear, but not only that, help everyone get in contact with the professionals that are going to give the proper advice for you and your family. Right now, I'm going to share a doctor with you that I found online that I thought gave really good tips on how to recover from the COVID-19. Listen, if you haven't gotten already, you need to be prepared.
Hello everyone, Dr. Sunil Dan, internal medicine physician. In this video, I'm going to give you 5 tips if you or anyone you know is recovering from COVID-19 at home. Now, thankfully, most people who get COVID-19 can recover at home. They do not need to be hospitalized. Obviously, it goes without saying, consult with your own physician first if you've been diagnosed with COVID. But here you go then, 5 important things to remember.
Dr. Sunil Dan gave 5 amazing ways to recover with the COVID-19. With all these new strains coming, you need to know how to get back on your feet. 1, he said, is to rest and recover. 2nd is to make prudent choices of what you put in your body, and especially hydrate. The next one is tummy time, belly time. just like when we give to our kids, it is scientifically proven that it helps you recover quicker. Vitamin C and D. Those are vitamins that are really crucial into getting your body up and running best, as well as work on your mental mood. All right, you guys, I'll leave the link here so that you guys can watch the full video and more tips from Dr. Sunal Den. And these are some of the tips that I have learned over the 20 years of serving people. It is imperative for us to find solutions, but the way to do that is by first listening, accepting the feedback from the people. And I'm speaking to all sources, media sources, mainstream, and publicly. If we don't start listening to the people on all sides, we're never going to get down to the nitty-gritty of what needs to be done in order to rebuild trust. Trust issues are a huge problem in this country, and there are many people, especially from the BIPOC community, that have valid reasons. We need to start listening to each other so that we can start making action plans to not only abate the pandemic, but also to abate the distress. The next is to accept. We have to accept the feedback that has been given. But what seems to be the trend is that people are from all walks of life are being a part of the problem. We need to accept what is so that we can move on to the next step. And that is to help out. Whether it is learning some more things about the COVID-19 vaccine, whether that is talking to some people that have recovered from the COVID-19, whatever is going on, we need to stay on top of the people that are involved. Our president, our congressmen, the pharmaceutical company leaders. We all need to help out by staying tuned and keeping communication pristine. As you guys can see here, my mic must have unplugged as I was talking. In this part of the video, I'm just sharing my final thoughts. I want to share with you guys and remind you guys that Abraham Lincoln said, "A house divided cannot stand." Guess what? He was right. We have got to put our differences aside and start being on the same page. And that is to bring our society back to normal. It is imperative that we all take part in the solutions. Also, please like and subscribe so that I can continue doing what I love to do, and that is spreading aloha and awareness. If you have any suggestions on videos that I can make, please let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.